Hey, my friends, welcome back to Drawn In. Watch this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, did you feel that power?
Well, my friends, we have a powerful episode for you today as the children of Israel are finally going to enter the promised land. But first, I need to announce that this summer, as we go through the historical books of the Old Testament, we are going to get some of the most epic heroes of the entire book. I call it
The Summer of Heroes!
Oh yeah, we're talking David and Goliath, Elijah, Esther, and many more. So we are gonna have some fun this summer and make this an official call for video submissions from you to send me your versions of these stories reenacted. Now, you can do it in person, you can do puppets, you can do drawings, you can do a mixture of the two. Be creative, have fun with it, surprise me. But keep them fairly short so we have room for as many videos as possible, okay? There'll be more details at the end of this episode, but yeah, get excited. Send me those vids this summer. Okay, what is happening now? Well, we learned last week that Moses was translated, so he's gone. So who is going to lead the Israelites now? Well, whoever it is, they've got some pretty big sandals to fill. Let's get
Drawn in!
And that person is Joshua. Do you remember Joshua with Caleb, the two spies that gave the good report of Canaan? Well, Joshua has been with Moses for the entire Exodus and has proven faithful. He is the perfect man for the job. But he still must be pretty nervous about taking Moses' place. So the Lord tells Joshua, "As I was with Moses, so I will be with thee. I will not fail thee nor forsake thee. Be strong and of a good courage. Observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right hand or to the left." In other words, you guys, be strict in obeying the commandments. And then the Lord tells Joshua to meditate on the law and on the scriptures, to think about them all the time and keep them in his heart. And then he tells him again, "Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. For the Lord thy God is with thee, whithersoever thou goest." Those must be pretty comforting words for Joshua. And the people told Joshua that, quote, "All that thou commandest us we will do, and whithersoever thou sendest us we will go. According as we hearkened unto Moses in all things, so will we hearken unto thee." So Joshua and the Israelites are ready now to enter Canaan. But remember, the Lord told them that they needed to cross over the Jordan River to get there. How are they going to get this mass group of people over a giant river? Well, that leads us to today's
Power verse!
The night before they were to cross over the river, Joshua tells the people, "Sanctify yourselves, for tomorrow the Lord will do wonders among you." Ooh, so good. Guys, pause the video, mark it, get goosebumps. Like, this is, ooh. Well, the next morning, the Lord tells Joshua, "This day will I begin to magnify thee in the sight of all Israel, that they may know that as I was with Moses, so I will be with thee." And then the Lord tells Joshua how he's going to get all these Israelites over the Jordan River and what they need to do to tap into this miracle. And thou shalt command the priests that bear the ark of the covenant, saying, when ye are come to the brink of the water of Jordan, ye shall stand still in Jordan. And it shall come to pass, as soon as the soles of the feet of the priests that bear the ark of the Lord shall rest in the waters of Jordan, that the waters of Jordan shall be cut off from the waters that come down from above, and they shall stand upon an heap. In other words, you guys, the Lord is saying that as soon as the priest's feet touch the water, then there's going to be this invisible dam that completely blocks the water on one side and makes dry ground underneath the dam for the people to walk over. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think the mighty Jordan River is going to part just like the Red Sea did for Moses? Okay, let's find out. Magic drawing board, give us something awesome. Yep, we're here for you again, sir. Not again. Oh, beautiful day now, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's very nice, very nice.
Oh. Wait, whoa, by Jove! What, pray tell, is that?
I believe it's the Ark of the Covenant.
Well, then we better part for them, wouldn't you say?
Yes, definitely, as soon as their feet touch the water.
Ding! Oh, that's our cue, here we go!
Up!
Wait, where are you going? Well, I'm downstream, so that means I'm going to flow away. So, goodbye, cheerio.
All right.
And as the feet of the priests that bear the ark were dipped in the brim of the waters which came down from above stood and rose up upon an heap. And the priests stood firm on dry ground in the midst of Jordan, and all the Israelites passed over on dry ground until all the people were passed clean over Jordan.
Well, that's the last of them. Guess I can flow back down the river now. Oh, I sure do miss my friend.
Oh, by Jove, you're back! Well, of course I'm back. See, I'm downstream and you now have the water flowing correctly.
Oh, good to see you again.
Oh, thank you. Oh. Pretty awesome. And then Joshua does something interesting. He has one person from each tribe get a stone and take it to the spot where the priest's feet stood when the water parted. And they make a little monument right there. Why do they do that? Well, Joshua tells the people why. That this, meaning the stone monument, may be a sign among you, that when your children ask their fathers in time to come, saying, what mean ye by these stones? Then ye shall answer them, the ark of the covenant of the Lord, when it passed over Jordan, the waters of Jordan were cut off, and these stones shall be for a memorial unto the children of Israel forever. Friends, I just love again how it shows that the Israelites were always looking for ways to teach their children the things that matter most. So, what happens next? Well, the Lord commands Joshua and his people to start conquering and taking over all of the existing cities in the land of Canaan. And the people in these cities are so wicked, you guys. I don't even want to mention some of their sins because there's children present, that the Lord wants them out, gone out of his land. So the first place they go to is a military stronghold called Jericho. Now, the walls of Jericho were massive. They were thick, they were high, and once the soldiers of Jericho had heard about the Israelites' miraculous crossing over the Jordan River, they closed up the gates and went into protective mode. how in the world are the Israelites going to penetrate these defenses, the walls of Jericho? They don't have catapults or battering rams. So Joshua takes the matter to the Lord. And the Lord said unto Joshua, See, I have given into thine hand Jericho, and the king thereof, and the mighty men of valor. And ye shall compass the city, all ye men of war, and go round about the city once. Thus shalt thou do 6 days. And 7 priests shall bear before the ark 7 trumpets of ram's horns. And on the 7th day ye shall compass the city 7 times, and the priests shall blow with the trumpets. And it shall come to pass that when they make a long blast with the ram's horn, and when ye hear the sound of the trumpet, all the people shall shout with a great shout, and the wall of the city shall fall down flat. And Joshua begins preparing the people to obey these instructions from the Lord. Okay, let me get this straight. You mean that if we march around the city once a day for 6 days with 7 priests carrying an ark with 7 shofars, and then on the 7th day we go 7 times around the city and everybody blows the shofars and we all shout and Jericho will be destroyed, the walls will fall down? Guys, I don't think that makes any sense. Why would that happen? How could blowing horns and shouting cause stone walls to crumble? I mean, yeah, at the beginning of the episode, I knocked over some blocks, but this seems impossible. Well, there's Jericho in the distance. What do you think they're going to do? I don't know about this. Now, whoa!
Shame on you, artist man.
Oh, Joshua?
Yup,
Well, why are you shaming on me?
because you know better. You know that whatever the Lord commands is right, whether or not it makes sense to us or not.
Okay.
So I'm going to need your faith to increase, and all of you at home, you are now enlisted in the Israelite army to take over Jericho. Are you ready? Good. Here's what I need you to do. First, everybody stand up. You can't take over a city sitting down. Teenagers, you too, stand up. Now, follow along with the actions and instructions that you are given. Here we come, Jericho!
Body take the ark, time to go march, carry it in front, gonna chop round the walls all day. You got 7 priests to walk all week, 1 lap each day, times 7 at the priest singing, we will walk you. We will walk you. Body, that's your last lap, get back, take out your horn, gonna make a big noise this day, pull it up to your face, and like an ace, blast that sound all over the place. Oh, we will blast you. Sing it! We will blast you. Body, there's just one thing, something that you gotta do. If these walls are gonna fall this day, you all gotta shout, just let it out. Make some noise, that's what I'm talking about. Singing, we will shout you. Now get ready, everybody! When I count you off, I count of 3, you are going to shout as loud as you can. Are you ready? Just let it out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, shout! Good job.
Now playing 30 seconds of time to calm back down music.
Woo! I stand corrected. I guess the Lord's plan worked after all. I will not doubt again. Well, my friends, the fall of Jericho was the first of several more cities and strongholds to be conquered by the Israelites. The Lord was truly delivering these Canaanites into the Israelites' hands so that his covenant people could reclaim God's promised land. And they needed to be strong and of a good courage to fight these battles. It wasn't easy, but they knew the Lord was with them. And after many, many years, pretty much the entire promised land had been retaken. And Joshua divided up the land amongst the 12 tribes of Israel. Now, although most of the Canaanites were gone now, there were several who remained, and their number one temptation seems to always be idol worship of false gods. And the Israelites are always tempted by this. I don't know what the big deal is, but it's their number one weakness. So Joshua, before he passes away, gives some final words to his people on the subject. And you guys get to pause the video, read these words, and talk about how they apply to us. Good luck.
That was then. Now it's my turn.
Strength and courage. I think those are two things we could all use an extra dose of, right? Well, let's always remember Jesus Christ is the source of strength and courage in all things you're facing, you guys. Are you in a new situation like Joshua that you're kind of scared of? Christ will give you the strength and courage you need. Are you trying to avoid certain temptations? Make new friends? Get along better with family members? Overcome habits? You name it, Jesus Christ is your strength and courage. And when we meditate on him, think about him and ponder him, and keep our covenants with him, that is sanctifying ourselves so that we have access to strength and courage. I know you've heard this your whole lives, you guys, but it is so true. Maybe it's something that you need right now for that specific thing you're going through. Another now it's my turn that I get out of this story has to do with the monument that the Israelites built at the Jordan River so that their children and grandchildren and all their posterity would remember the faith of their fathers and what the Lord had done for them there. Now, how many of you have ever been to a church history site and really felt the Spirit when you were there? Raise your hands. Okay, maybe it was the Sacred Grove, maybe Nauvoo or Carthage Jail, and maybe even the Holy Land. Friends, I've been to all of these spots, and I love the feeling that is at these locations when you go in the right spirit. I love to learn about the histories and what happened at these places, and it strengthens my faith today by learning about them in the past. So, if you're planning a family trip, why not think about going to church history sites? Okay, make that part of your vacation. And if you can't go to the actual sites, well then start learning about these places and about these sites. Get into the history and watch your testimony grow. Okay, I've got one more, now it's my turn. It's really important that I want to share with you. Whether we are a little kid all the way up to a great-great-grandparent, we all have had have or are going to have Jerichos inside of us. Now, what do I mean? I mean they are these walled fortresses of temptations or trials or weaknesses, habits, worries, anxieties specific to us that we feel like there's no way we can break down those walls. And then someone might suggest to us, hey, why don't you try reading the Book of Mormon each day? See if that helps. And we think, well, what does the Book of Mormon have to do with my specific trial? It doesn't talk about the thing that I'm dealing with. Just like Joshua and the Israelites might think, well, what is marching around a city several times and blowing horns and shouting, how is that going to do any good? Well, what did President Nelson say about the Book of Mormon?
When I think of the Book of Mormon, I think of the word power. The truths of the Book of Mormon have the power to heal, comfort, restore, succor, strengthen, console, and cheer our souls. My dear brothers and sisters, I promise that as you prayerfully study the Book of Mormon every day, you will make better decisions every day. I promise that as you ponder what you study, the windows of heaven will open, and you will receive answers to your own questions and direction for your own life. I promise that as you daily immerse yourself in the Book of Mormon, you can be immunized against the evils of the day, even the gripping plague of pornography and other mind-numbing addictions.
So, do we trust the Lord's prophet enough to do something that seems totally unrelated to our specific Jericho, but yet might be just the thing to bring Christ's strength and courage into our lives to then defeat our Jericho? The choice is ours.
Principle of power.
Doing what God or his servants say, even if it doesn't make total sense to us or seems unrelated to our specific concerns, gives us spiritual power we wouldn't get otherwise. Well, friends, that finishes the first book of the historical books part of the Old Testament and kicks off our Summer of Heroes. And Joshua is definitely one of those heroes. So maybe you want to make a movie about him and some of the things we just learned about. Friends, God bless you in your attempts to be like a Joshua, to have another spirit like a Caleb, to be like a Moses, like all these heroes we've been learning about. And remember these powerful phrases from this week, like be strong and of good courage, sanctify yourselves, choose you this day whom you will serve. Keep these phrases in your mind throughout the week. When those tough choices come, draw on the power that comes from the scriptures. Okay? All right, so until next time, keep getting drawn into your scriptures. Bye-bye.